Hi everybody, this is Lance from ThetaTraders.com. This video I'm going to go over a new strategy that I am going to start alerting on our membership at ThetaTraders.com. It's for the broken wing butterfly, and I've set it up where there's still a very high probability of success. There's a good chance that you're going to be making anywhere between 4 to 7% a week in income on it, and we're going to be managing our losses appropriately. So I'm going to go over what the strategy is on Thinkorswim. I'll show you a brief amount in the strategy guide that I just created for it. And so here's the strategy guide that I just created, and ThetaTraders.com members do have access to it. So if you're interested, you could join in a free 7-day trial and then go over more details exactly what the strategy consists of. Essentially, we're going to be taking the following options. You're going to buy one, either call or put option, depending on the direction of your market. Then you're going to short or sell two call and put options. It's going to be either lower if you're at the put side or higher if it's at the call side here. And then you're going to buy another call or put option, but even farther away than the initial one that was at here. So for example, if you look at the profit profile, we're essentially doing a put butterfly in this case where the call side will make a certain amount of money depending on if it just stays where it is or goes up. Could possibly make a lot more money in the peaks here. But then if it drops past your longer short put, then you could actually lose money on it. And then you see both trades there. So what we're going to be looking at is selling around a 0.1 to 0.13 delta. A lot of people do the broken wing butterflies where you're going around at the money or so. So we're going to go a little bit lower than that to try to get to this large profit zone over here. Again, these big triangles here in the 10, it's not going to necessarily get to those profits much, but it does have the potential to be making a lot more money. However, if you go to around 1.1 to 0.13 delta, you're still able to get about 5 to 7% a week on the return, and I'll show you a sample trade shortly. We do look at different indicators like the EMA, momentum, RSI. For your trade setup, we're going to look to go in an hour after open. So I'll be alerting these on Monday, an hour after open. And we're going to be selling the 5 DTE into Friday. Essentially, sell the two puts or calls, depending on the direction of the market. 5 days out, we're going to buy a put 10 strikes above and then buy a put 20 strikes below. This is on the put side. So we're selling, in this example case, the 40-50, selling two of those options. You're going to be buying one of the 40-60s and buying one of the 40-30s. Now, the reason why it ends up being a net credit when you start to trade is this is essentially a debit spread right here with one of the sold options. But then this part here ends up being a credit spread because it's further away. The credit spread is actually going to be paying a little bit more than the initial debit spread. And that's what allows us to enter the trade in a small net credit. Go over the bearish setup as well. And we're going to look at different stop outs at like 3 or 5x premium. Okay, so I'm going to show you on Thinkorswim exactly how to enter the trade in. That's relatively straightforward, and you could do this pretty consistently. Thinkorswim, Tasty Trade, pretty much any brokerage will allow you to do this trade as long as you have proper option selling clearance. So let's look at it on the big screen. All right, so it's on a paper trade account. The actual prices might be a little bit different, obviously, but I'm going to look on SPX, and I'm doing this in the evening. So again, these prices won't be exact, but I'm be looking around 5 days out. And then market was pretty bullish today. I'll be looking at other indicators to see if it was continuing to stay bullish or not. But if it's a bullish market, we're going to go on the put side because we want it to stay where it is or go up so you can get a good amount of your 10 profit. Essentially, you're going to look around 0.1 to 0.13 delta. And again, with Theta Traders members, I'm going to go over a little more detail and how I find the exact strike here. But just for example, if we do 0.12 delta here, you're going to left click 4150, which means that's the two options. And we're going to go to 4160, hold control, and then click where it says ask. You're going to be buying one of those options. And remember, that's a 10 width that we're buying. Then we're going to go 20 with that we're also going to buy, hold control, click the ask, and then be buying one at 41.60, selling two at 41.50, buying one at 41.40. Since most of the time it will be a credit of around $60 to $70. All right, so the way that we enter this trade, if we're selling the puts or calls, the two of them at say 0.1 delta, then you're buying a call a little bit higher and put side, buying another put even lower in the put side to get a net credit. You're looking at around a 90% chance of it working out because you're going to be taking in the full premium of the sold puts. That's going to offset the cost of those puts that you buy. And it works the same way on the call side as well. So it's going to be a pretty high probable success rate. There's going to be different conditions we're going to look at to stop out on it. But there is some possible plays where you could get up to that 10 profit. So this is a new alert that we're doing at datatraders.com. If you're interested, you could join a free 7-day trial and test running out with us on the first few. I'm pretty confident in the strategy. Been doing a bit of back testing, doing it on paper, and I only show new trades for my members if I'm pretty confident it's going to work out well. I've tried a lot on the back burner. There's some I'm still trying right now. Not willing to actually send them out yet because I'm not sure of their efficacy. But this one, I'm pretty sure is going to work out pretty well. So if interested, just join a free 7-day trial. You could see a lot of other like-minded option sellers and show how you can make money selling options. Again, Lance at datatraders.com. Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to click like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff helps out the channel, and see you guys in the next one.